Okay, so I brought 2 of the frozen dead fish up to the polytunnel. I fed one of them to my, well, they're not mine, but they live here, to my house spiders that live in the shed and in the polytunnel. And this is the second fish, and I'm going to feed this one, just bear with me, sorry, let's put the camera down, to perhaps one of the orb web spiders, and we'll see. So this is the orb web spider that lives in the polytunnel. She's quite a big one, and I've got the fish here. Her web is here. And I'm going to put the fish, put the fish in the web. Oh, now it is quite big and it has torn the web. But will she actually go for it if I wiggle it and pretend that it's a live insect? It's just to see. You can see the spider there. Now I don't know that she's going to go for it because she's a orb web spider or an English garden spider, and they're normally a bit more sus at what's going on with their own web. We'll see. Just that if she did go for it, it would be interesting because she might be able to wrap it up and we might be able to actually get a view of her eating it. Oh, here we go. Oh, well, I should take it. Come on. The house spider did. English house spider. Oh, there we go. She's got it. Or will she wrap it? She is wrapping it. See if we can zoom in. Sorry, it's blurry. It's kind of hard to get it to focus on the actual fish and the spider. She's stopped. Now, that's if I just give it a little bit more of a wiggle. She's webbing it. That's good. I wanted to go to web it because she's more likely to eat it. There we go. It's kind of hard to focus because there's so much going on around her. Because it stopped moving, I think she's webbing it again. Sorry, it's blurry. She's still webbing it. Don't know if she's bitten it or not yet. I'm gonna try and go around the other side so we can get a view against something to be able to focus better. There we go, anyway. So she has taken it. There, now she's only webbed it a little bit. Now what's she going to do with it? She's got a line on the back of her bum on her spinnerets, but the fish is quite heavy. And she's going to go and settle back in the web again. Now whether she comes back to the fish or not, it is partly webbed. So there we go. Fish is partly webbed. I don't know if I can, there we go, I can focus in on it. So she's webbed the front end of the fish. She's got a couple of webs around it, so it's actually sort of held fast in a web. Excuse me a minute. Then we've got a line going up to the centre of the web where she lives, or where she's hanging on there. Now, for all we know, she might actually cut the fish away and release it from her web. But we don't know that. I might try and give it another little wiggle, we'll see. Just give it a wiggle. Hang on a minute, I'm so zoomed in I can't focus on where I'm going with this. Hang on. Okay. No, I'm focusing in on something else. Bear with me a minute. Okay, there's the spider. There's the fish. I'm sorry, it's going to be blurry. Hang on a minute. I can't focus in, hold the camera, and wiggle the fish at the same time. So let's try again. Oh, she's moving. Here she comes. There we are, she's back on the fish again. I should grab it. Might be a longer video, hope you can hang in there. Don't know whether she's bitten into the fish or not yet. There we go. I think she actually has bitten into it, you know. Oh, hang on. Blurring out. There we go. You can see, I think she's got her fangs into the front end of the fish and she might have bitten into it. Just interesting to see whether she actually eats the fish or not. We'll see, we'll hang on and we'll see if what she does with it. I think she's bitten it. So when they bite them, they envenomate the prey, and the venom works inside the body of what is the fish, would be an insect, and it will liquidize the inside of the body. And then they'll start feeding on it and they'll suck all the liquidized juices back out of the fish, normally an insect. So if she's bitten it, we'll see. Just go around the other side. So around the other side. She's turning it a little bit. There we go, she's biting it again. She's going to bite it in multiple places. She's turning the fish. Sorry. There we go, she's biting it again. Will an English garden spider or garden orb spider eat a dead fish? Well, it certainly looks like she's having a go at it. And I did trick her into thinking it was live prey, even though it's not. She's definitely, I think she's definitely, that's not making any sense, but there we go. She's definitely biting this fish. There we go. And what the venom will do, like I say, will liquidize the inside of the fish and then she'll suck it back out again. So fish soup or fish smoothie for this orb spider. Definitely biting into it again. Moving around, turning the fish, biting it in another place perhaps. Let's pause it a minute. There we go, I've gone around the other side. I think she's biting it in underneath the fish, so in a different position. There we go, you can see her little mouth parts and her eyes on the top there. She's got another bit of web, she's tied it up. Now I think she's going to let her venom dissolve the inside of the fish. She has cut quite a bit away, so I think it's possibly that it's just a bit too big to drag back to the centre of the web. So she's going to leave it there, let the venom do its job and liquidize the inside of the fish, and then she'll come back and she'll feed on the gooey insides and have the fish smoothie a little later on. I'll bring you back to see later or tomorrow whether she's eaten it or whether the fish has been cut away from the web and dropped on the floor. Anyway, will an orb web spider or an English garden spider eat a dead fish? Well, possibly. She was definitely biting into it. If you watch my other videos, I did another video of will a English house spider eat a dead fish, and she certainly took it away as well. Anyway, I'm in my polytunnel and this is a spider possibly eating a fish.